I just found out I just beat cancer for the third time. Thank you. But because of having it 2 other times, I go for very in-depth physicals every year. And last year was no exception. So when I went in for my physical, I know the drill. I have to get naked. They're going to poke and prod and do things to my body that none of you want to see. I normally say picture it, but please don't, because some of you are getting food. So please don't. But one thing women don't tell any of us guys, what goes on inside those doctors. Do you know that those stirrups on the table, they're locked? I found that out the hard way. I was bored, waiting for my doctor to come in. So I'm sitting there, and I see the stirrups. Right? So I put my foot in one, and I just shifted a little, and the leg shot out and locked. And then when I went to lean forward to unlock it, this, like, old fatty here shoots out the other way. So now, this is the part I say picture it. I have 300 pounds of all hair and skin, I almost swore there. And it is not right for my legs to be that far apart. There's equipment in the middle. So when you walk into my doctor's office, you open the door, and right where my wife's face is where my genitals are. And my doctor walks into me spread eagle, and I'm stuck because I'm terrified. I'm moving. I mean, all I can do is lift my legs, but I am so scared. I'm clenched so hard. That paper is, I'm sure, is still up there. So I was like, oh no, right? So he says nothing. He goes and washes his hands. And he goes, we're going to check with your hernia first, without saying it, like all he said. And then he grabbed me. Ladies and gentlemen, for a guy gets checked for a hernia, they grab a hold of your balls and they say cough. His hands were cold. He just washed them in the coldest water in the universe. Sir, you know what happens when things get cold, right? Right? He knows. You don't. Definitely not you. Guy's a beast. Right? So he caught me off guard. All I could get out is a... That's it. All I could get out. And he looked up at me. I looked down at him. Ladies and gentlemen, and that is when the magic happened. Anybody here involuntarily wink at someone? And I'm not talking about a little. No. I looked down, we locked eyes, and I went. He even had a smirk on my face. And I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to fix this? So I did what comes naturally to me. Put my hand on his head. Keep in mind what he's hanging on to and where he is. Natural, right? Like that's natural, right, sir? You know all about that. I know you do. Right? So, all right. And just as he was about to speak, I did the worst thing I could ever do. I run my fingers through his hair. So now I don't know how to tell my wife that me and my doctor are dating. But now you all know.